I think it's a big deal. And someone like Skaggs, I mean, she's been so steady for us all year. So it's not surprising to see her name up there. And I think Paige has done nothing but grow since she's got here and learn from playing against bigger teams and really making adjustments. And she really does a great job coming in and wanting feedback and also learning and growing from each weekend. So just super proud of them both and the way they've been working. She's been getting better and better in outfield, and I think it's the combination of what works best defensively and offensively for us. And she's been putting in crazy work defensively and taking live reads off the bat and getting better and better. So I'm glad that she's an option out there for us. Well, and it's funny that you say that because she's been doing that since she was in 8th grade, and I remember watching her. She actually played for Mo Mercado's dad, Dave Mercado, in travel ball. And I remember telling Dave when she was young, and this is back when we could talk to them in 8th grade, which is terrible. I remember telling him right away, like, I have never seen someone that age shift the outfield, know what a swing looks like, adjust pitch to pitch. And man, it's crazy because then, they become not just one person on the field, but they start to control the people around them too in a good way. So, it was surprising at that age, and she's only gotten better. Well, not in a pressure sense. I think more in it gets us hungry for those games even, I think a lot of teams have been standing in our way, and that kind of gives them a little extra motivation to jump on people and kind of set the tone for our weekend. And I think we're a team that can do that, especially offensively when we show that we're there and we're there all weekend and we set the tone from the beginning. We're really powerful. I think setting the tone game one, and I think when we've been able to capture that game one, it sets a whole tone for the rest of the weekend. We don't play on our heels. We are the aggressor the whole time, and I think that's a mentality that I want to see them have from now on, forever. So I think that's just a way you walk into the place, and especially when you're playing on the road, you got to bring your own energy and your own swagger in those instances. She's doing great so far. I think, she'll find her rhythm again. I think the more at-bats she gets under her belt, the better she's going to get. So I think it's nice to have that punch at the top of the lineup and really the composure, not just at the plate, but in the outfield too. I think either of them can handle the leadoff spot. I think how cool is it to be able to have Jasmine in the 9-hole and how that turns the lineup around because she is so good in that situation, getting on base. Now Janelle comes up, then you have Shar, and to me that's just scary to deal with. So, it's a luxury to get to place her wherever, and I think it's kind of just depending on the people that we're playing, the opponent that we're facing, but it's nice to have that flexibility to have them back-to-back in different ways too.
I think just preparing this week and just being fired up to play and knowing that these last couple of weeks are really important and just using each other and our seniors and honestly everybody on our team to just play good softball. Oh, it's awesome. Like Alex Skaggs, Paige Dimler, they're just good people. So when you see good people get recognized, it's just a good feeling to have. I would say opportunities and experiences, like being on the bench, being in the game, pinch hitting, like everything that I've experienced up to this moment, I feel like has prepared me for it. And then getting more opportunities and learning from those opportunities and actually working on it after, I think has really helped me just stay calm and trust the work that I've put in during the week. Yeah, I think it's one of the hardest things in our sport to do is to pinch hit. You're expected to fail because you're like, yeah, you haven't seen live pitching in 3 weeks or whatever it is, but it's definitely hard to do, and teammates, coaches, the game itself, that keeps you in it because you're going to get another opportunity at some point, and at the end of the day, it's just a game. So when you step in, you just kind of want to have fun and take advantage of those opportunities. She's young, but she's mature. I think having a mindset that is very stable and not too high, not too low, whether she's 3 for 3 with a double, triple, whatever it is, or she's 0 for 3, she usually stays pretty consistent, and that is nice to have on the field because when you have people with high emotions or low emotions, it's kind of hard to be with them on the field when they're at the low points. So I think having her on our team in the dugout, on the field, it's just nice to have that stability so then you're able to be yourself because she's being herself. Yeah, I admire Bo so much. Her mindset with the game, her competitiveness, her drive to be better every day is something that I feel like as a freshman and she was a sophomore, I looked at and I said, I want to do that when I'm on the field every day. I want to take advantage of opportunities. I want to get better, and I'm so proud of her. Like, she's been through a rough year, and I can't even imagine what it feels like, but she always, whenever she comes onto the field, she is competing and she's ready to go. So to me, I pick her every day. Like, whether she's 100% or not, I know that her head is, I'm going to win this game. And so I want her out there, and I'm just super happy for her. She's doing really well right now. I would say just making adjustments. Our game is a game of adjustments, and the faster people make adjustments, the quicker the quality of the adjustments. Whoever does that the best is going to win. And so I feel like for offense, we just need to make adjustments and then execute when we have base runners on base. We get base runners on, but it's that big hit or the walk or whatever it is to get runners in. We just need to execute those situational moments. They are extremely talented and so fun to be around, and they have a lot of energy and so much potential. Like, that's what I see is they're doing great this year, and when they step in and they have their opportunities, they're taking advantage of it. So I just see a lot of potential for the next 3 years of their career.
I have to hit against this pitcher versus she has to throw something to me. I feel like that's when everything kind of fell into place for me, because I feel like my confidence was finally where it needed to be. I played the infield until I was about 14, and then I pitched until I was about 15, and then I stopped in the infield and I played only the outfield, and from then until now. Well, I honestly wasn't expecting it. It wasn't something that was running through my head. And then I was just sitting on the couch doing homework, and I got a text from my dad, and I was like, what? And I looked at my phone, and I honestly I started crying a little bit, because I was kind of just overcome with joy, just seeing that, as I said earlier, kind of my hard work is finally starting to be recognized, not only in a team scale, but on a conference and national scale has been a really amazing feeling. I would say a little bit. I'm kind of just looking for something good in the zone. Always knowing what I'm looking for early in the count, and then getting comfortable with 2 strikes and understanding that it's going to be a long at bat, and I'm still looking for something that I like, but also going to have to work with what the pitcher gives me.